My second area was, we called it Sakhalin. It's a city, it's an island. Sakhalin is an island right above Japan. The city itself was called Yuzhno-Sakhalinsk, but among the missionaries we just referred to it as Sakhalin because it was the only mission on the island, or only area on the island. And that was, I loved that city. I was only there for 2 transfers, which was kind of sad, but I think it might be because I had such bad allergies there. They had these little cotton things, not cotton, but little fuzzy things that would fly around, and that might have been it. But the people there are fantastic. It's one of the biggest, well, not the biggest, but one of the strongest branches in the mission. They even have their own building. It's kind of cool. It looks like a little house with literally a big 2-story American house with pointy roof and the front door. Those are some really awesome members too. There are awesome members everywhere. They're very different too. The members are very diverse. They're not all the same, which is true of members everywhere, but I think it was especially pronounced. I noticed it more in Russia. So this is a little bit secondhand, and I don't know how reliable it is, but apparently years and years ago, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, Sakhalin originally belonged to Japan, and they brought Koreans there as slaves. And then Russia took over the island, but the Koreans stayed there. So that is what one of my Russian companions told me. So I haven't verified it, and so there are a lot of Koreans there, especially on Sakhalin, but they were Russian. They were born in Russia. They speak Russian. I don't think most of them don't speak Korean. I remember being caught in typhoons a couple of times, but it was pretty big. Some power went out, windows were smashed, cars were smashed by trees that had been uprooted. So afterwards we helped in a ward service activity, helping to clean up from the aftermath. I guess there were branches everywhere, trees everywhere. But what was really interesting is that even though, we as missionaries with no internet access, really, we had no way of knowing about the typhoon except for if people were to tell us. And honestly, I don't remember if they told us or not, but we were definitely led to be doing something that kept us safe during the worst part of it. And so I actually, the whole time in Russia, I never, not once, I felt unsafe, which was pretty cool. I don't think that's the experience for everybody, because there were some stories about elders in particular getting a little roughed up, but I never heard about anything happening to sisters, and I never felt unsafe personally. So very protected.